Hey everyone, here in the Netherlands it is... let me get rid of this for a moment. Here in the Netherlands it's King's Day today. And no, that is not something that is bogus. We have a royal house here in the Netherlands. So we do actually have a king whose birthday we celebrate. So lots of people are free today, and there's also something that we call the Vrijmarkt, and that is a a market where you can have just a stand or anything, or just a mat on the ground where you can sell everything that you don't use anymore, but which is still too good to throw away. At the moment I don't have lots of stuff, so I'm not doing that. But I thought this would be a wonderful day to share with you all. And let's dive into things. For those who don't know me, my name is Ilse. I am a magic wielding Hamdina and creator of worlds. And one of the worlds I have created is Tergaenae. Now, Tergaenae is a world filled with magic and dragons and flutter nymphs like the one you see here on the side, and lots of other creatures. Now, if you are interested in if you want to know more about the flutter nymph, let me give you the link for that. This should be it. Let's see. There we go. That is the link to the video in which I explain everything about the flutter nymph, together with the artist who created this beautiful artwork of Riri the flutter nymph. And in the video I also explain everything about Riri. With that said, I wanted to take a look at something else in Tergaenae that's going on. Tergaenae has many kingdoms, city-states, empires. I mean, you've got it all. You can think of it, then you've got it. One of the biggest city-states is Dragon City. And in Dragon City we have, let's just say, some colorful characters. And one of these characters got himself a tad bit mixed up with things in the tavern in the harbor. Things might get complicated from there. Who that is, I can't tell you right now. I will tell you at some point in the future. But suffice to say that his parents thought it would be best if he would go outside of Dragon City for a while, maybe learn about a new job, learn about a specific job, I should say, and not draw attention to himself in Dragon City for a while. So, yeah, he is not a Hamdina, but you will find him in the future as someone who will be able to deliver precious information. So keep that in mind. At least that is what Riri told me. So she wasn't really forthcoming with names yet. I hope that she will give me a name in the future, because that would be fun. Now let's also have a look at the questions I have for you guys. Now that we talked about that tavern in the harbor in Dragon City, what are regular places for the people in your world to hang out? Just meet with friends, but also maybe perhaps with dignitaries or business people, loads of other things. Where do they choose to go and why? What is it that attracts them to that location? And another question, the second question I have for you is, what is your character's favorite hangout? I mean, that could be vastly different from where the general population will go. So let me know about that in the chat or in the comments below. With and use the Q1, Q2, or question 1, question 2, so that it's easily recognizable for me. Now let's see. In Tergaenae, it depends on where you live. In the Silk and Bamboo Empire, for example, you will find people in the harbors. There are multiple harbors, and in the harbors they will go to certain taverns if they want to deal with business connections. But if they want to deal with friends, if they want to go with friends, they will go to specific restaurants or maybe a small eating house. In Dragon City, that tavern in the harbor that I mentioned is a very good place, but also there is a pub in the bazaar, in the big bazaar as it is called, and people will go there. I mean, that is the place to be if you want things that are, shall we say, not always local to Dragon City. And there are lots of other places. Now, what is my character's favorite hangout? Well, it depends on who you ask. Naja, for example, she comes from Silk and Bamboo, from the Silk and Bamboo Empire. She is a royal. She's very well known. But people know when to leave her alone. And with her friends, she will often either go to the turtle sanctuaries or to a secluded place that no one knows about or is supposed to know about. Now, if you look at Najat likes to go to, shall we say, a certain pub, but also he is known to visit, let's just say, courtesan houses and other locations related to those courtesan houses. So yeah, that's where you'll find them. Ayla, on the other hand, she's a healer in Tergaenae. She likes to go to Everything Sweet, which is a shop or a cafe. Nowadays, you would regard it as a cafe, where you can have a light lunch, where you can have a coffee, tea, hot chocolate, and where you can buy several sorts of chocolate. So that is her favorite hangout with her friends. Let me know in the comments what your character's favorite hangouts are, and how, if they differ from where regular people go, and if so, how they differ. Now that we have looked at that, and I have given you a tidbit of gossip, let's dive into our creative session of today. I will go off camera for a moment because I need to finish my lunch. I haven't done that yet. So I will be off camera, but the sound will be on. If I have done that correctly, let me put it that way. And then yeah, I will test it, just making sure. Yeah, the mic is still working, so you won't see me on camera right now, but mic is still working. So let's go to the creative sessions, and I will see you in 60 minutes. I will be back on cam sooner before those 60 minutes end. And that is the end of our creative session. How did it go for you guys? First, I want to check in with you all. There I am back again. Perfect. Let's see. Kay popped in to say hi and book the like button. She is currently streaming as well, and you can find her channel there. Shannon, you made friends with the like button. Thank you so much for coming. And I wish you a good morning. You said you just got out of the shower and need to finish getting ready and take the kiddo out to the bus stop. Excellent. I hope everything runs smoothly for you. And for those who don't know Shannon, you can find her YouTube link here. Shannon has just released a new book this weekend, I think. Shannon, please correct me if I'm wrong, if you're still in the chat. And for all others, check out Shannon's YouTube channel to get all the information about the new book. And Devin popped in as well. Good morning from Florida. Devin, I hope Florida is treating you well. And of course, no problem. And she did release indeed this weekend. Yeah, I thought she did. Perfect. Thank you for the confirmation. I wasn't quite sure about it. I saw the newsletter, so I saw the news about the launch, but I didn't know if it was. I didn't remember if it was that day or later. So thank you so much for the confirmation. So let's see, how did it go for me? Well, the chapter that I had been working on is now finished. I'm not entirely happy with the chapter. But you know what? It doesn't need to be perfect at the beginning. It's just a first draft. So it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be written. After all, you can't edit something that you haven't written. So, I'll work on it during revision rounds. And for now, it is written. The ending is, I think, proper. It might need some more work, but that's fine. And I started my new chapter, so that's good as well. In the meantime, I just am satisfied with the results I have for now. My short story that became a novelette is now turning into at least a novella, and it might become longer, but I'll see. I think I will be able to keep it at novella length. Well, my apologies. And for my first book, that is a good thing. Now, I have been wondering about what to do, because earlier I said I was going to give this short story as a freebie to all the newsletter subscribers. But at that point, when I made that decision in the past, I expected that it would be a short story. As in, maybe 5,000, 10,000 words, and that would be it. Not even 10,000 words. But the way it's turning out now, it's a full-on novella. So, yeah, I think right now I'm thinking about giving the first few chapters as free for all newsletter subscribers, and then put the book just publish the book as a normal book for sale in the future once it's finished, of course. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. So let me know what you guys think about that. It's this little side project, as in side project from the main series, has changed in that aspect. I mean, like I said, I thought it would be a short story, and it is far from a short story. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just not sure about it. But you know, I have the time until this book is finished, and then I'll need to think about it. Devin, you say you're pushing through your writer's block to finish book 4. You are at 36,800 and aiming for 60k. That's awesome. So you're roughly halfway through book 4, if I understand it correctly. That's a great job. If I look at my own work, the main Tergaenae series has changed in so many ways from when I originally started that it's quite different, and I will see how the word count goes. At the moment, I don't care about that. Well, it of course needs to be written first. And with that, I mean, I want to write the entire series first before I start to decide on where I will put the divisions, the breaks into new books. I mean, I have an idea roughly where I want things to be, or where I imagine things can be, but that's something I will have to see once I've written the entire series. And I decided to write that series first in its entirety because there are so many things that influence each other, not only in the beginning but also in the end. And there will be moments when I have things that take place near the end of the series, but that I need to foreshadow properly in the beginning. And if I haven't done that properly, then things could go wrong. So I decided, okay, I'm going to write the entire series, see if everything is properly connected, the way it needs to be, and then start working on revisions and towards the publishing process and things like that. So yeah, that's it. And Devin, your book 4, I am at this moment, I don't have the titles of your book in my head. What is book 4 for you? It is a sequel, if I'm correct, or a standalone story in the whole series, right? For the Witch's Legacy. I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. It's always fun. It's so much fun to see other authors thriving with their books, and I feel that is very inspirational. At least to me, let me put it that way. For me, it is very inspirational to see other authors thrive with their books, not only with selling them, but also with writing them and continuously write in their world, in their series, but also standalone books, things like that. Yeah, that's fun. And Devin, you say it's a standalone that's wedged between the Justin curse to fill in the time gap. Right, that was it. Okay. I remember that you told me about it, but I wasn't clear on the I didn't remember the specific details anymore. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting for all the readers. It is, how shall I say that? You often, or I often hear, let me put it that way, that authors regard other authors as their competitors. And I'm like, we're not competitors. There are more than enough people who are looking for books to read. And I mean, the genres, any genres, isn't limited. and we may share an audience, but I mean, I have loads of books, both in paperback, hardcover, but also digitally. I have so many books. I mean, we don't just buy one book and be done with it. Well, let me put it that way. Most people don't just buy one book and be done with it. Most people will buy multiple books in the same genre, in other genres, in cross genres, but also in completely different genres. For example, fantasy, autobiographies, mysteries, name it, and you have it. So there's no competition. We should support each other instead, and that's that's something I like to do. That's also, by the way, something I do together with Hala in the Author News Show, if you didn't know yet. Devin, you said mirror, sword, dagger, shield, crystal is the wrap, and then the wrap-up novel. Perfect. And you say there is no competition when it comes to readers. Exactly. We all want to read books, and there are hardly any people who won't read multiple books. And sure, you may delay the buying of a book because you have limited funds, or because your to-be-read pile is sky high. So you may say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to buy a new book until I have read, I don't know, at least 5 books from my to-be-read pile. But in the end, we all keep on reading, and we as authors can only support each other, and that's what's important, I think. And then you say, if you write it, the readers will come. Exactly. It is the thing that makes your story unique is your voice, the way you deal with themes, with things that are happening in your books, the way your characters deal with that. And I mean, the theme may be the same as, I don't know, loads of other people, but the way that you handle the theme, that is where you make the difference. One moment. Bo! Hey! Sorry, the dog just got really active. One moment. Thank you for the reminder, Devin. Yeah, I muted indeed because of the dog barking. What I wanted to say was my brother's dog is staying with me for a few days, and she responded to I think a dog walking by or someone else, I don't know. And sometimes she gets really excited with things like that. And that just happened. And there you are. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's about competition amongst authors. There is no competition. That's it. So Tergaenae, back to Tergaenae. There is a lot going on in Tergaenae, and there is a lot going on in this short story turned novelette turned novella, maybe limited to a novella that I'm currently writing. Go Fly is still the work in progress title. I have no idea what the final title will be. Go Fly is literally something that Najat says at a certain event, and it becomes something that is remembered by several people. And it is how shall I say that? It is an important event. Let me put it that way. But if Go Fly is going to be the title of the book, I don't know yet. I mean, it's not really. It doesn't really talk about fantasy in a way. So yeah, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll talk that. No, I just don't know yet. I have no idea. Devin, you said you had to grab your notebook. You're back. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Having a notebook at the ready is always very handy. So yeah, like I said, I have no idea yet what the final title will be for this short story turned novelette turned novella. Possibly staying in novella. Go Fly it's a work in progress title. And not only for the work in progress, but also as a title in itself. I don't know yet. I mean, it doesn't scream fantasy. I mean, it could also be someone who's flying an airplane, for example. So if you get a title, it's only the title and know nothing more. Then that doesn't say it's fantasy. At the same time, at this moment, I just don't know what a good title would be, but I'll look into that in the future once this book is ready, or at least this draft is finished, because then I will have a better idea of what to do. Let's see. It is 3 p.m. my time. I have a few things to do this afternoon, so I am going to call it a day for today. I will be back Thursday, same time, same place. And for now, I will send you all to Shannon, who is, well, I think is doing a live stream. Let me check that. If I'm correct, she is doing a live stream, or her live stream starts any minute now. I think it was. Let me check. Yes. And she is starting any minute now. So I will send you to her. And Devin, you're welcome. I'm happy that you joined in. I hope to see you Thursday again. It's 9 a.m. for you right now. So when I start, it's 9:08. It's 7:30 p.m. a.m. for you when I start. So yeah, I hope that you can join in Thursday again. Until then, I will happily send you to Shannon for more writing sprints. She has this one going on right now. And I think K is also still going, but I don't know that. Let's check it. Yes, K is also still going. So check out K's live stream as well here. And then you have lots of writing sprints to choose from. So I wish you all a wonderful day filled with creativity and magic, and I will see you Thursday again. Bye-bye.